Hello and welcome to another Epix Systems walkthrough. Today's video is all about the operative management menu, specifically the Operative Diary and absence bookings. Now the Operative Diary is normally found under a menu labelled Operative Management and then Operative Diary. Of course you may find in your system that this is captioned ever so slightly differently. It may refer to engineers. However, the premise is the same and it would normally be found here. And when we click on this item, we get taken into the default diary view for the current week. Just to explain the screen that you're looking at, this is the default diary view for all operatives in the system, and under each operative name we're displaying the current load, as in the number of hours work we've currently given them for this week, their capacity, which is their total available hours this week, and any others, which are holidays and absence bookings. So as we can see for Fred here, he has currently got 5 hours work and 19 hours capacity remaining. And the rest of these here, where they have 0 load, we can give this person here 27 hours work. If we scroll down, we can see all of our workforce here in the view, and similar to the issue job screen, the colour of the bar indicates their capacity as well. So Joe over here has got a full red bar, which means his week is fully taken up with issued jobs. Fred has got some of his week issued, and the rest of them, with the exception of this one down here, have all got full availability. And this one here with the blue indicates an absence booking, and this one here shows that he's got an 8-hour absence booking. Now back to the top of this default view, we can see here that we've got some filters that we could bring in if we wish. So if we wanted to display, say, all our plumbers instead of everybody, we could click on the filter for trade, begin typing the trade that we want to see, select it, and then press update filters. And that will reduce our view here and show us only the plumbers. Of course, we could then turn that into a cross and reapply those filters, and that will then bring back all our workforce again. If I wanted to have a look at the day view for a particular operative or group of operatives, I can make some selections by ticking on them, say these two here, and I could click View Day. And what that does, that will show us the day view for these two operatives. Now from this screen, we can extend the time for a job if we wish by pulling down here, or alternatively what we could also do is click on the job to see the job reference and some basic information about it, and then clicking on this will take us into the job sheet. If, let's say, we wanted to delete or cancel a visit, we could do that from here, or we can also move them as well. So we can pick up and drag our visits to a different person, and that will rearrange it. So this is a really useful screen for using on the day if you were to have to move things around between your workforce. Now this is a day view screen, but we can cycle between days either by using the arrows to skip a day on, or we can specify a day using the date picker here. We can also use this screen to book absences for an individual as well. By clicking here, say, we can then book an absence for this operative, and we can have defined reasons as to what those absences could be, and these are the common ones. However, we can tailor make this list to be suitable for your organisation. So let's say I've got an appointment and he'll be there until 4:15. I can press create, and that puts an appointment into the diary for this operative. So coming out of this diary screen now, and then pressing update filters over here to refresh this view, we can now see that the operative whom I just added the medical appointment has now got a little blue bar showing there, and that's the 1 hour medical appointment that I just added. As well as the day view, we also have a weekly view, which can be accessed again by selecting the operatives you want to look at, and then pressing View Selected Operatives. This launches a slightly different view, where we can see a week, and then for each day, for each operative, we show the jobs that they're going to. And these can all be clicked on to show you the order of their day with the job references, and you can then click on those to take you into the individual job sheets should you wish to. We can of course reveal the weekends or hide them, and again those are controlled by a system option as well. And if you know that you've had this screen open for a little while and maybe somebody's changed something since you were last doing anything with it, you can press refresh and that will refresh the jobs. You can also change the month and the year, and we can cycle through the weeks by pressing the arrow keys here and then back here. And very similar to other screens in our system, we can also use the filters here to filter the list should you need. Now if we click on a day for an operative, there's a button here for issue more. Now if we click on that, this will launch a screen which allows us to select for other jobs that might be in the area. So if I take off the region filter and update that, as we can see here now, we've got a job that's awaiting allocation for a plumber that's due around about now. So I can select this, I can assign a date for the appointment, and then I can click issue selected, and that will issue that job to that operative along with the one he already had. So if I close this window and I go back here to the diary screen and press refresh, we can now see that on Friday Fred has got 2 jobs now. Now the final part of this video is the absence bookings. So again, under the operative management menu, we have an option for absence booking. Now from this screen we get to see a month view where we can see at a glance how many jobs have been issued and how many absences that are in the diary at the moment. And we can filter this of course by operatives, trades and so on. But if you want to add an absence booking, or indeed view one, you click on the day. So if I click on this one here, we can see that our operative here has got medical and dentist appointments, and from this screen we can edit those or delete them as necessary. And also we can click on a day and add a new date. So where it says we may book a new date, we can click on that, we can choose our operative, we can provide times, so let's say a morning off, and then we can choose some predefined reasons, which again can be overtyped. And there is also an option here to repeat number of weeks. This could be useful if you've got an apprentice on day release to college where they're always off every day on a Wednesday. You can set that to repeat for a number of weeks to save you having to do this each time you want an absence booking in the diary. So if I press continue, that has now added 1 absence here into this day. So to repeat that again, click on a day, click book new date, we choose our operative, we choose the date and the end date and time, the reason, and then we press continue to save it. We also have the feature from this screen to do bulk bookings, and this is particularly useful if you want to book an absence for all your operatives. So this could be a training day, for example, or equally if you wanted to book them all off for a particular bank holiday that you know that you're not working on, then you can do that. But I'm going to choose the 1st of July for everybody, and I'm going to do it as a full day's absence as a training day. And I'm going to press continue, and if I now click back to the calendar, we can see here on the 1st of July that there are 24 absences now in the system, which when clicked on you can see the training day has been added for all our operatives. And now when we go to issue a job using the issue job screen, we won't be able to put any jobs into the diary on those days because we can see that they're all absent. So that's the operative diary and absence bookings. Again, with all our videos, if you've got any questions at all or want anything clarifying, then do give us a shout, we'd be happy to help.